Hey, you're watching Airspace Media's press coverage at When We Were Young, sponsored by All That Raz. For emo t-shirts, stickers, and other goodies, make sure to check them out. I'll have a link in the description. And now, let's get to another interview at When We Were Young. We're at When We Were Young with Set Your Goals. Guys, how's it been going so far? How's the day on a long festival day?
It's hot. It's nonstop. It's fun.
I got that blister bite, son.
I got half a haircut.
Yeah.
And we're only on day one.
We're doing our best.
I gotta say, you guys killed it last night as well. The sideshow with the story so far.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Area
fantastic.
15. Yeah.
And I mean, you guys kind of went away for a little bit. Coming back now, was When We Were Young the reason as to why we got back together? Or tell me a little bit about the story for that.
We hung out in 2023.
Like at the end of 2023 or summer 2023.
Caught a movie. We saw Dune 2. Jordan's like, you want to play some music again? Like, let's do it. We had some comeback shows in February in the Bay Area where we're from. Those went off like 11 out of 10. It was so much fun. And now the ball's rolling.
It just started exactly like that. I asked Matt if the guys would be open to playing some shows in Berkeley. And we booked those 2 shows. And then a couple weeks after we played, we got the offer for When We Were Young and Forecourt Fest, which was last month, September in Pittsburgh or around Pittsburgh. So yeah, we really didn't know we just wanted to play. But when these offers came in, we were like, can we do it? You know, some of us have, enough we have enough vacation leave accrued for those of us who need to take vacation time. And yeah, we're really lucky that everyone's coming out and showing up for the band. We didn't know how it would go, and it's been awesome.
When you guys had this conversation about getting back together, was there conversation on whether or not you're going to be doing new music or just kind of getting back together and playing the songs that you've already been touring?
We are working on some new music. We're just kind of going on our own schedule. That way there's, no deadlines, no pressure. We're just having fun with it, and it's producing great results. So we're excited to share that.
Yeah, I think that was like one of the main things I was hoping to do. I explicitly asked Matt if the guys would, one, be into playing shows, but also would Mikey be into, reopening some songs we had worked with during the COVID lockdown. We put together about 10 to 12 songs in that first year of COVID lockdown. And then we all kind of, went our separate ways, got into our own lives, and just hadn't really revisited it. Mikey immediately was open to the idea of doing new music in addition to booking the 2 shows. So that really is like the priority, is how do we sustain recording and writing music? And then the shows are like the cherry on top. Playing live is just going to be that added icing, that added little sugar. But absolutely, we are really excited to be working on some new music. And
do we have a tour that's going to be getting planned right now? We're doing a lot of festivals. We're doing some small, like within a smaller radius shows. Are we planning on a big tour?
We're open to it. We've gotten some offers. It's tough with us with scheduling to do full tours, but we are looking into that. We're exploring our options, possibly something in the spring. But for now, all we have, solidly booked is Slam Dunk next year. A couple other festivals are in the mix, and hopefully doing a few runs in the following year.
How do you guys feel about being that melodic hardcore band in a festival like this? It's sort of like a mixed bag of genres.
It's great, honestly. It's cool to see bands even like as heavy as like Tsunami, who are from the Bay Area too. It's a good mix this year, I think, and it's reflective of all the age groups, really. There's some legacy acts and there's some newer bands.
It's neat, like reconnecting with bands who like took us in early on. I was mentioning All Time Low earlier. They have a new album out today. It's awesome. I've been listening to it in our green room, getting ready. So just crossing paths with them again, crossing paths with the story so far. We've been very fortunate to ride that melodic hardcore line where we might fit in with a few different styles of music. This festival is a good representation of like the gradient that is this music scene.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a high school reunion because all these bands we've played with and toured with over the years are here, and even though it's a 3-minute walk from our room, it took like 20 minutes because I ran into people every 2 steps. It takes so long to get anything done here because of that, but it's great. You know, it's so cool catching up with everyone.
What's the biggest difference from then versus doing it now at this level where the scene is arguably the biggest it's ever been?
I would say like digital and social media content. You know, it's more important than ever now, and everyone's got people filming them and producing content all the time. And that was around then, but it was kind of new, and now it's full force.
I like that, you know, I feel like 20 years ago, it was all about putting full albums out, trying to find somebody to partner with to put a full album out. You got to do 10 songs, 15 songs. Now it seems that the mode is you can put a song out. You can put 2 songs out. So it allows us to maybe get stuff out quicker.
A lot of people do singles.
Yeah. And so removing that barrier of, we got to, sit down and write an hour worth of music. No, if we have a 5-minute piece of music, let's record it and put it out. So that's what's cool about today, 2025 compared to 2005.
The other thing that's very different, and last night's show is a reflection of that. You know, it was us, Tsunami, and The Story So Far, all Bay Area bands, and it was really cool to do. Mixed bills, you know, when I was coming up going to shows, that was a little more of a faux pas, and now it's just like every hardcore band goes out with pop punk bands and vice versa. And that's really cool to see.
Yeah, before if you had a pop punk band at a hardcore show, it was like,
it's like, what's going on?
Who the hell's this? You know?
Yeah.
It's almost alienating to the crowd. And now it's like kids just not only expect it, but they're into it.
Yeah, well, it gives it a nice mix and it keeps things nice and fresh. So it's kind of cool how we're able to mix that. Yeah,
and hardcore is bigger than it's ever been because of it.
It's crazy to see how big hardcore has been over the last couple of years, especially with acts like Turnstile and Knock Loose and all of that. Like,
absolutely,
seeing the mainstream success, I did not think that 20 years ago we would see that from a scene built in out of hardcore, right?
Totally.
I want to ask you how you feel about the song Echoes being sort of a grieving anthem for a lot of people, even all of these years later.
Yeah. That's the most important song to me that we've ever written. It's a song that we've played in every show. It's never been off the set list. It's the stories we've heard from others around Echoes. It's just really brought a weight to it that I wasn't expecting when we were writing it. You know, we were writing it cathartically and helped us to really, and how like relevant it is, you know, to, you know, what it's just, it's a part of life. It's something that we're all going through all the time, if not, you know, through others around us. So yeah, Echoes, I'm just so happy that people are asking for it and wanting to always hear it and connect with it.
Yeah, it's a universally relatable part of life, like Jordan said. And I don't think since we put it out, I've ever walked through a crowd at one of our shows without someone talking to me about that song specifically. Like last night, this girl came up to me and showed me her Echoes tattoo on her wrist. It was like, it connects with people more than any other song we've put out.
Yeah, I'm so happy to hear you guys say that, because that song, you know, if I had to pick one song to hear the entire weekend, it's that song for me, because that I have a similar connection and a story, which we don't need to go too into it, but long story short is I lost someone that was very close to me at a young age, and that song was our song when we were grieving different family members. And when they passed, that became that song for losing them. And man, I did a freaking music video in my high school, one of my high school classes, to Echoes. Like, wow, it was like a project, awesome. Like make a music video. It was like pick a song, and I did it to Echoes. So that's like really cool that, you know, to see that song, you know, even still resonate so many years later with fans and with you. So I'm glad to hear that it's a staple for your set lists as well.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we'll be playing it tonight.
I think I heard it last night. I think there was a little part of me that was low-key worried that I'm like, I'm going to go to Vegas and they're not going to put it on their set list.
Yeah. Yeah, so, absolutely.
Good to know. If you feel the same way, go to Set Your Goals show. You will see Echoes.
Yeah. I just want to add that I think it's so hard when we lose people at such a young age, because we haven't built those tent poles yet in our life. So we're kind of like, you almost feel so alone and like there's nothing to grab onto. Now at 41, you know, if I'm going through it again, I have more of those tent poles established, you know, to keep me afloat. But for that song to connect with us when we are at those younger ages, And there's plenty of artists out there, or maybe there's any creative medium that we can grab onto when we're going through those things. And just, again, knowing like these things pass, you know, everything is peaks and valleys, ebbs and flows. So that is a great story.
Thank you for sharing that. Music is like how we cope with a lot in life, and it's a great form of therapy. So I'm glad I was able to help so many people.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, thank you so much for doing this chat, sitting down. I wish you best of the luck for the rest of the weekend. Hopefully you get through it without too many blisters.
Yeah.
And can't wait to see your set later today and tomorrow.
Awesome.
Right on. Thanks, Matt.
Can't wait to play.
Remember to subscribe on Our Space Media's YouTube channel for more interviews from when we were young. This has been Set Your Goals.